Hey, all. This is Camille, and I am super excited for this week where we will be digging deep into exactly what is a wellness coach, what is it that I do, and most importantly, how can you benefit from having a wellness plan? Now, as I mentioned in my intro video, this week we will be going through my 4 M's of healthy living program, which it consists of mindset, movement, metabolism, and maintenance. Now, I got onto this wellness journey because I knew that I needed a change. The thing is, I wasn't exactly aware of what the change was until I got that clarity, until I got that understanding, and most importantly, that definitive purpose. And what I mean by that is a lot of us will say that we want to start some form of active living. So we'll say, oh, it's summertime. I got to get back into the gym. Oh, New Year's resolution. This is the year that I'm going to, take charge of my health. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get onto that diet. All of these plans that we have, they're wonderful. But the thing is it exactly what you want? Or is it what you think you want? And that's why in my program, the first thing that we talk about is our mindset. Our mindset is the driving factor that keeps us on the path to all that we desire. Our mindset is what motivates us, it creates that discipline. It also is where we have that definitive, deep understanding and belief in ourselves that we are worth whatever it is that we desire. But it does start here. And the first part in a wellness plan is that self awareness. What is it? What is your deepest desires that you want for yourself? Without thinking about the weight, without thinking about the food, what is the reason as to what gets you going in the morning? Now, it sounds easier said than done, but it is a challenge for us to get really clear on our focus and on our goals. And a great practice to really understand our goals and our even our overall purpose is through the power of gratitude. It's through the power of affirmations, and it's through the power of truly writing down exactly who you are striving to become. Now, the reason that power of gratitude is huge is when we are able to celebrate where we are now, celebrate the journey of to where we are, we get more excited, more ambitious, more powerful in our stance to make that change. Because when we don't have the gratitude for even what we've been able to do thus far, what happens is our mindset's going to start saying to us, you're a failure. You're losing. You should be like this person. You're not keeping up with the Joneses. Our mind is built for three things. It is built for instant pleasure, to avoid pain, and to do the most with the least amount of work, right? And that's why we have those limiting beliefs. It's not that our mind wants us to fail in life, but when it is challenged with something that's coming out of the comfort zone, it sees that as a risk of work and wants to protect the individual by reminding them of something in the past that may have not worked out, that forewarning. And what does that cause? It causes and creates fear. And when we have fear, most of the fear is based on the unknown. We fear the future for the unknown, when in actuality, we should be getting excited about it because of the work that we are doing today in the now. So we really hound into your mindset. Have a clear, definitive purpose, a reason as to why you want to make this change. For myself, my burning desire was to be able to walk past that mirror and feel confident every time I look back at that reflection. To understand that the feeling I was feeling, it was actually burnt out. I was being burnt out without me even realizing it because I was living a mundane life, just doing the motions. But my definitive purpose was, Camille, I know that you're destined for even greater. And you are doing great right now. in everything that you're doing in all areas of life in terms of your career, your family. But what about you? And I didn't realize that I was leaving myself off of that list until I started really digging deep into my gratitude. When I started to really focus on that reflection looking back at me. At first, when I looked at that reflection, I was my biggest enemy. I was name calling myself saying, "Camille, look how old you're getting. Look at this, just everything wrong," is what I initially was staring at when I look at the mirror. But when I really start to hound down into my mindset, understand that I am the controller of my own thoughts, which in turn becomes my actions, was I able to realize through self awareness, Camille, if you want to make this change and you saying that you love yourself so much, why are you standing here right now criticizing yourself? Why are you standing here right now saying you can't do it? You have made it 100% of the times in the past when you said you couldn't do it, you did it because you're here today. So why are you doubting yourself right now? Get into the feeling, get into the feeling of gratitude, get into the feeling of who you are becoming. What does that feel like? Embrace that feeling because you know what? That's what you want to hold on to. So you need to visualize, write it down in gratitude, that feeling. Get into how is it going to feel when you have the energy? When you look in the mirror and you're like, I look great every step of the way. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel more confident, powerful, strong, and able? Of course it does, because all these feelings are a frequency that flows through us. And a lot of the times we are so busy with life that we're not even acknowledging the way that we feel until it hits the fan. And that's what a wellness coach is all about. We don't want it to hit the fan. We want you to be aware of all of the greatness within you now. You may not even be aware of the greatness because of the fact that we have been just doing life. We're doing life. It's nothing wrong with it. But in the interim of doing life, and especially us women, we can lose ourselves in the sense of, our own changes. We don't even realize the changes that have happened with us. So, what happens is when we do take note of something that has changed, it's always a negative that we're focusing our energy on. But when our mindset is aligned to the beauty and the greatness that we know that's within us, it's always within us. Because remember, to be born is a gift. Every day is a present. So we must celebrate even that 1%. But because we have been in a society where the celebration is winning the victory, coming number one in the competition, that we are not even celebrating all of those others that have completed it, we feel like the failure, right? But in actuality, nobody can make us feel any other way except ourselves. And when we become aware of that, we get excited. And instead of wanting to change your health because of the physical, oh, I need to lose weight, oh, it's summer, or gain weight or any of that aesthetics part, you're going to get excited to really expose your inner self. You want your inner self to shine. And when your inner self shines, what else comes is that confidence. And through that confidence, the motivation, the momentum to keep going. And most importantly, the love that you're feeling for yourself within. Because I always say, when you love something, when you absolutely love it, you're going to nourish it. You're going to love into it. You're going to, like a flower, for instance, you have a rose and you want to see it bloom because you love it so much. You're going to put adequate water, the sun, make sure that you sing to it so that you can see it bloom. And that's what we want for you in a wellness plan. We want you to love yourself so deep that you're nourishing your mind with great knowledge. You're feeding into your stomach with great food. And most importantly, too, you're also staying active and you're doing it for you because you love yourself so much and want to continuously bloom. But it truly starts with your mindset. Again, There's so many of us, we will start a fitness plan or a nutrition plan, and it doesn't align with our lifestyle. And when it's something doesn't align, or if it's just thrown in without a purpose, how committed are you really? Do you stay committed? Is that passion really there? Or is it just going with the motions? But when you get that clarity and you have that momentum, that motivation, that desire, that discipline because of the greatness that you know is within you, and you are celebrating every single day that you're making even 1% of a change, it's going to push you to want more. It's going to push you for that next level of greatness. But it is that first step that does seem to be that challenge. The limiting beliefs of time, energy, money comes into play. But if we move that all aside. Let's do a little activity here. Move all of those what ifs aside. Look in the mirror. Look at yourself deep in the mirror and speak power into yourself with the I ams. I am strong. I am powerful. I am love. I am living a life with intention. You just pour off all these I ams to yourself. You're feeding yourself great, great words, great power words to really get you going. And when you do this practice every day, when you walk past that mirror and you say something powerful about yourself, just even one thing, it's amazing how your mindset will start to evolve, where every time you see yourself, that's the first thing that's going to come to your mind. I am powerful. Even when I write in gratitude, so I'm a huge person in writing every single day, everything that I am. And I'll even show you in my words, I always start off, I am peace, I am love, I am harmony, I am faith. I am strong, I am confident, I am a superhero. Every time I write, I start off with my power I ams. And it allows me to get deep into my desires, deep into my goals, deep into my thoughts of exactly where I am. Right? When we focus on the now, focus on what we're doing today, it gets us excited for that future. We remove that doubt. We align ourselves to the programs and to the places that we need to feed into the things that we are so grateful for, that we want to see it in our everyday. It starts with self awareness. It starts with you being the observer of your thoughts. It starts with challenging your own limiting beliefs. Challenge yourself. It starts with having that deeper, definitive purpose, clarity. It has to be greater than that weight loss. What does that great weight loss mean to your whole life? It has to be greater than fitting in that dress. What does it mean? It means longevity. I saw this post the other day that we need to stop saying that we'll die for our children, and we need to start living for our children. It is so true. We only die once, but we can live a long time and make even greater memories. Let's not think about the memories of the past. Let's continue to build and create. But it starts with taking action. It starts with being the own observer to know that you can do it. And when you have somebody beside you that's aligning with you and reminding you and challenging you to come out of that comfort zone, and understand that when we make ourselves uncomfortable, because remember, that mind is always trying to find ways not to be uncomfortable. But when we challenge our own comfort, that's called growth. When we get through it and we say, we did it, it's like we get the high to go that next step over, right? We want to continue to elevate ourselves because that feeling, we have accepted the feeling, the desire of what we want. We've also accepted the feeling of when we failed. And we said, you know what? That's not a feeling I want to keep into my life. I am so aware of my mindset that I don't allow social media to dictate how I should look. I don't allow keeping up with the Joneses in my company, in my entrepreneurship, or whatever it is that you're doing in your business. You see a fail as a scale. As a parent, you know that no child comes with a manual. So we are always learning and growing with our children. But when you have self-awareness within yourself, your ears and perspectives open up even greater. You are able to understand that the perception, the perspectives of your children are in their own experiences in life. And I know a lot of us parents, we will put the expectations on the children of what we expect without even listening to what their perspective is or their perception. And then that's where we could get into that, oh, they just don't understand, they're not listening. But when you have that understanding of the mindset, because you have been working on your own, you're going to have more appreciation for the growth and mindset of the children and your spouse around you, relationships, your friendships. The mind is the driving factor to everything that we do. But what we need to do is become more of the observer of our mind. Nobody can control it. Nobody can ever have the same thoughts as you, think as you, speak as you, even birth the same children. That's all unique to yourself. So let's understand and take note that we have full control. Nobody is doing anything to us that we don't allow. So let's get that self awareness, dig deep into gratitude, understand the power of affirmations. It's not woo ha, it is all reprogramming and rewiring our mindset. Because if it's woo ha with us practicing that, why did we practice learning how to read, to write, to walk and talk? We didn't just come out doing it. It was practice where it came into our subconscious. And that's why having your mindset really digging deep into it in a wellness program is so imperative, because it allows that moment to no longer be a moment, but to become a lifestyle. We are creating lasting lifestyles. It's about loving the skin that you are in every season of life, celebrating who you are, your surroundings, even being aware of when you need to maybe even remove yourself from a environment, and doing it unapologetically. You're doing it for you. And when you do that, you become in optimal health. Your productivity goes up. The stress levels, they go down because you're now more aware of the triggers and what you can do to, lower those. And it's all about really having that plan, taking that action, being around other individuals like myself, that wellness coach that could guide you into the directions that you say you want to get into and go into. No longer are we jumping into plans just to keep up with the Joneses. No longer are we going to go to the gym and just do pointless workouts that are not doing anything to your body except hurting it more. And then in turn, saying to your mindset, I can't do this, right? We're not doing that anymore. We are going to align our mind with our present self in the now. We are going to get excited for everything that we're doing today, increasing that momentum, building up that discipline and motivation to keep us going so that tomorrow is a wonder. We wonder, but we don't focus on it. We focus on the now and celebrate 1% better every single day, acknowledging the thoughts, feeling how those thoughts make you feel so that you can better navigate, better guide your own self. When you have that power, that's the real superpower. The control of the thoughts that you have and using that power of the voice and taking action on yourself. It is powerful. And I'm super excited to really dig deep with each and every one of you all to get that mindset aligned so that we can move on to that movement, that metabolism, and truly get a understanding of a maintenance that is lasting. It all comes in emotions, ebb and flow. We have to do it step by step and make sure it aligns with you. You're unique, you're special, and you need to believe that and know that every time you pass by that mirror, you are becoming 1% better, which in turn, when you are a great version of yourself, what happens? You become a great version for others. The productivity goes up, your energy, just life, your perspective of life just changes. And it is so beautiful. With that, I could go on and on and on because I'm so excited to really dig deep into this wellness talk. But what I'm even more excited is for all of you to take action. Connect with me today at wegotThisMindAndBody.com, where you can book your discovery call. We could dig deep into your own needs, your own lifestyle, show you and prove to you that with a wellness plan that is directed exactly to what you need, and knowing that even through the journey, there could be changes, but you have a partner. You have a vision, you have a goal, and most importantly, you're taking on that action through momentum, motivation, positivity, and of course, believing that you got this. As I always say, you got this, we got this, now let's go. So I'll see you tomorrow where we're going to attack another M of the 4 M's of healthy living lifestyle. Which M are we going to talk about? I don't know. You got to stay tuned. So I'll see you tomorrow. You continue to walk in the excellence that you are and fly high, baby girl, because you got this. Contact me. Let's get you going and let's show you how great you truly are. You got this. We got this. Now let's go. I'll see you all tomorrow.